Nothing ever feels the same. Been holding back the tears for you. But how much can I take? Still hoping that I'm dreaming, and that I'll soon
Attention Walmart shoppers.
Yay, done that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Canid Collaboration where me and Chemical, Beretta Darkwolf, and Chemical Fox talk about absolutely random shit. And let's get this started right now with a good old Jaeger bomb. Cheers, man. Delicious. Okay. What's up, guys? How's it going? How's your? Oh wow, there's a lot of people in chat already.
Oh wow.
Gamer Girl Lady. Hey, we got Gamer Girl Lady, Snowy 6788. I'll just say Snowy.
I just learned about the Discord today. So
Yeah, it was kind of a
thank you to the few of you that helped me navigate changing my profile picture and finding out there was more than just the Crossroads.
yeah. Apparently, the Crossroads is a place you get trapped in, and he was not trapped in there, so we got him out.
Just a little bit.
Just
a little bit.
straight up, just took him out of the purgatory that is the Discord.
And then they gave me god powers, and I don't even know what to do with them.
You can just join audio channels now. That's your god powers. But I might give you some special permissions to. Well, you can add emotes too. There's emotes that people create in the Discord all the time.
Just give me a while to figure out like what the menus
He's
are
learning.
and stuff.
He's learning very, very slowly. But it's bound to happen.
I don't want to find out that like Longhold is ban user. Okay, like you just don't give me too many powers too quick.
Okay. Anyway, tell me about your week while I get everything, making sure it's all set up.
Man, my week. So we were at Midwest Fur Fest.
Yes.
It was a good time.
It was a good time.
Couple room parties, big dealer's den, ambulances, pretty much every day.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true.
I mean, general furry.
Nothing bad happened. Let's just put it that way. Nothing bad
Nothing
happened.
terrible happened.
I mean, there was a lot of interesting things that happened.
And the hotel lowered their food prices,
They
which
did.
was pretty
They
shocking, actually. So food was much easier to find without like a hell of a walk.
That's true.
Also, Chicago PD was there in their like fullest. So
Did I tell you that I almost got banned?
no, you didn't tell me
Okay,
that.
so let's point out that I was Sunday night. I was walking around doing my whole like lower half wolf thing,
Okay.
upper half cop thing,
Yeah, I know.
and I had
He shows at room parties sometimes, and he looks like a cop. And,
it freaks people out.
but he doesn't show the mask part with
right,
wolf head.
right. It's
So we're
just,
just like, oh shit,
it's
cops
the,
at the
the
door.
bottom half is all wolf. The top half is just police officer. But anyway, I walked around about a year ago, and I'm wearing my utility vest or my utility belt. And for the joke, because of the whole furry fandom, in my holster I have a glue gun. It's a black glue gun.
All right.
Now, Chicago sheriffs actually, undercover officers pulled me aside, and they wanted to ask me about it. And I said, oh, dude. He said, is that a replica firearm? I said, no, it's a glue gun. And they thought it was the funniest shit ever. They said, well, it's not a replica firearm, and it's not a real gun. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, yep, it's got a glue stick in it, see? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And then I showed him my suit and, like, the whole canine thing. He's like, oh, that's pretty fucking awesome. And I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah, it's great. And these two guys are talking to me. And then the cop goes, well, dude, we're actually just here to, we're undercover officers looking for any kind of drugs around. I said, just whatever you do, don't tell anyone what we look like. So I was like, okay. I went back, and my friends were like, what did they want? I said, well, okay. To be fair, these guys are undercover sheriffs, and they were kind of didn't know what was going on. But I told my other buddy about it, and they're like, well, what do they look like? I said, all right, I'll give you a look.
Wait, can I interject before you tell me what they look like?
It's very vague, but go.
Okay. No, anytime I've ever run into a situation similar to that, they all have the exact same fucking boots, the exact same fucking haircut.
They're wearing flannel.
And
flannel.
Generally a very out of place garment, such as flannel or similar garments. You know, like most of us wear weeb shit, or we wear like funny colors or like anime reference stuff. No, these guys look like they're halfway between like the guy who chops down the trees for Charmin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't describe them at all, but my friend who was at a room party, and when I told him the story, he goes, what do they look like? And I said, let me just put it this way. Don't sell drugs to old dudes. That was my vague description of them. Because they were definitely about 45.
God, I still got drugs. He could have screwed
Wingless says undercovers are literally, hello, fellow kids.
Hello, humans.
All right, Wingless. I have to pull this up again because I keep closing this shit for some reason. But okay. So, our first article. We got a bunch of articles for you tonight that are... I wanted to start off with the animal news first. So, we got 3 good articles of animal news, and then the rest are just a bunch of crazy bullshit that happened locally, actually surprisingly local, and also worldwide.
I wanted to talk about the con, but we'll see what he pulled up.
No, go on. You can talk about the con more if you want. I don't know what else you had to say about it, so just...
Oh, I mean, it was just a good time in general. I mean...
That's a summary, yes.
The rave, I really got to give a thumbs up to, like, the lighting effects, and... I didn't go. Well, that's on you.
Dude, there were so many friend groups I had to meet up with. It was insane.
They did a real good job with the lasers, and, like, if any of you have been to the convention center there, specifically the Hyatt, they have a lot of, like, crystal lamps and, like, chandeliers and shit. So when the lasers hit those, they were really cool.
MFF is basically furry Woodstock. If you've been to Anthrocon, not as good, because it's super corporate. But MFF, because of all the crazy shit that goes on, that is a time.
I would highly suggest putting in your own music in headphones inside your costume, and then going to the rave, because the music, not that great.
Really? They didn't have good music this year?
I was only there for a brief point of time, and when I was there, I was not thrilled with the music. I couldn't dance to it, but people looked like they were having a good time, and I gotta give the visual effects people their credit. Fantastic job this year. I mean, you can do your best with visual cues and still have shitty music, and I still think the visuals were fantastic. I'm not really sure why the ambulance and fire truck came so many times. So that's on you guys.
I think the owl in the stream needs an ambulance right now. He says, "Owl time, pants are off, and I still have half a bottle of whiskey. Lay it on me." And then, actually, that's why my stomach is upset. Oh God, send help.
No. We have very limited time while his pants are off. We need to accommodate.
Okay, all right.
So it's on you.
That's for knee stream though.
Oh wait, that's knee stream chat?
That's regular stream chat. But I'm just saying that's a knee stream.
Oh.
Yeah, that's knee stream.
One of these days, if knee stream is lucky enough and we get enough support, you guys hold on. I'm talking under the table now.
I'm afraid.
So you guys, maybe one of these days we'll just do a pantsless knee stream.
That's not going to happen. That's never going to happen.
He says that, but
that's never going to happen.
I have a very long time to wear him down.
That is never going to happen. That is absolutely 100% never going to happen.
You guys don't believe in my power. So one day, if you
Why
guys...
are you talking to my leg?
I'm talking to knee stream.
Okay.
This isn't for your stream. This is for my stream. Give me a second.
I got it.
Okay, so maybe one day if we can amass enough power and enough like infinity stones or some shit, we'll do a pantsless knee stream where you just get to see like hairy ass legs. But like that's in the future, and we can't talk about it now.
Can we just wear jorts?
I don't know what that is. So like,
it's jean shorts.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to do that, that's fine. But like for the rest of you knee streamers, like
knee stream.
We'll talk. We'll talk. Really, I got to go back to the real stream.
You know, Cal actually had to post knee stream in the Discord so people know what it is now. That's like the worst part. Is like now Calvin's spoiling it. I'm sure you got follows after that too. I promise you probably did.
The more you don't want to do like Jort's knee stream, the more they're gonna want it.
Yeah,
you have to know that.
But they got to be like those really fucking like those girly ones where they're super short.
Oh, if your circulation isn't being cut off, you're not doing it right.
I like how you're still talking to the knees. Like,
sorry, I was. They're the ones being affected.
I mean, so are they. Anyway,
well, I'm back to your stream.
Can we go to the article, the first article of tonight?
You don't even tell me what these fucking articles are. So
I did ahead of time a little bit. I gave you
he told me the titles, but this is Canid.
I did have to
if he tells me
before he came here because I wanted to make sure we could do it.
Don't check the Discord. That's false.
It's not fake news. It's real news, even though the thing says fake news.
Only like hey, we got Jort's comments.
Yeah, that's faded. It's talking about the jorts. Who wears jorts?
Jorts? That's like DiGiorzo.
DiGiorzo. What did you just say?
Jorts?
Okay, this is already devolving. Anyway, the first...
He brutalized me before this. I just want you to know that.
Yes, I did. You have to be under the legal limit in order to start the stream.
I was within our state's legal limit to begin the stream.
Yes.
And then that Jaegerbomb you guys watched.
Right. First article of the day. A Georgia... Dude, why does this keep pulling down?
I don't know. Once you have ad block.
I don't on this computer yet.
It's free.
I know, but then I gotta download it right now, and I'm not doing that.
Oh, knee stream with shorts.
So, a Georgia family found an owl hiding in their Christmas tree. So there's a nice picture of this, which I will pull up in a bit, but this is in Atlanta.
Is that a horned owl?
I think it says. A Georgia family got a special holiday surprise last week.
Any ornithologists out there? I'd like to know what type of owl that is.
I think it says in the article.
I'm an ornithologist.
A Georgia family got a special holiday surprise last week after finding an owl hiding in their Christmas tree. The discovery came last Thursday evening when Katie McBride Newman, I thought that was her full name, but apparently she had to put all three names. All right. And her two children, India and Jack, were finishing dinner. India, 10, had started to clear the table and was in another room when Newman heard her exclaim, "Oh my gosh!" She comes very dramatically into the dining room and goes, "Mama, that ornament scared me," Newman told CNN. She then bursts into tears. Newman said she's a big fan of owls, so the tree actually had about a dozen owl ornaments gracing the branches. At first, Newman said she thought India had just been spooked by one of those. So Newman checked it out, ready to calm her daughter's fears. But she peered into the tree for the ornament. She saw an owl, and it's turned its head and looked straight at her. And she goes, "Oh my god, it's a real owl."
Do we allow bad jokes on this channel?
I don't, depending on what the bad joke
is. That was a real hoot.
Yes, we allow those.
Okay, cool. Bad puns. You'll have to suffer with us.
Meanwhile, India disappeared into the other room in tears again. Apparently, the owl may have been in their tree for over a week.
Wait, like they named their kid India?
Yeah.
All right. Keep going.
It's already an interesting article to begin with. The family had purchased the tree from a store about 2 days after Thanksgiving. So at first they thought the owl must have flown in there and taken refuge in their tree. Newman's husband, Billy, told CNN. How come she gets three names and then you just get Billy?
I think they weren't aware of how long it takes an owl to emerge from its cocoon.
Okay, so we're going to pull this owl up right now. What? Excuse me? Apparently owls come from cocoons.
Of course, like a metapod. Like
so there's the owl in the tree.
Oh, that's a pretty owl. Are you showing that to the stream?
Yes.
Okay, it didn't tell me what kind of owl that is so far, and he acted like I'd know the rest of the news story, which I wouldn't.
The family had purchased...
I need like a species or... you owl nuts out there. Let me know what kind of owl that is. I'm just going to say horned owl because it has cat ears.
The family
but
had
until
purchased...
you guys correct me, it's a horned owl.
The family had purchased a tree from the store about 2 days after Thanksgiving. So at first they thought the owl must have flown in, but it didn't.
It's a real giving tree.
The next day, they called Chattanooga Nature Center, nonprofit environmental center, about half an hour away from their home in Newnan. An employee told them to leave the owl some raw chicken, concerned it may have not eaten in a few days.
That's like, oh, you have a zombie in your house? Try giving us some fresh human.
The employee stopped by Saturday morning. She caught the bird and identified it as an eastern screech owl.
Oh, no,
Georgia.
dude said horned owl. I'm right.
It's eastern screech owl. They said it.
Oh, Eastern. Okay, you led me astray. Like seconds before I was about to get the real answer.
I said it before you.
No, they did. Chat.
Well, maybe
Chat,
there's, I don't know what an eastern screech owl. I don't know my owls.
So.
So.
It didn't say Eastern horned screech owl, so I'm wrong.
Well, it has horns apparently. Now, make sure you don't look at yourself right now.
Okay, so it wasn't cat ears. It was the horns of the horned owl. So the screech owl may be a type of horned owl.
Okay, so the employee left the family instructions to leave the bird in a crate in a darkened room and then release it in the dark when it was returned to the wild. So basically they solved the problem. But here's your bad joke. Katie Newman, though, says she swears she can still hear an owl at night hooting away nearby. Actually, I thought that was going to be a joke. But
that wasn't even close to a joke. That was just sad.
That's just sad. I'm sorry. I thought they were going to say it was a hoot or something stupid, but they did not.
Oh, you see someone took the time to make an owl face with, like, in the chat?
That was Snowy. Snowy's new to the stream. Snowy, thank you for joining the Discord. Thank you for the follow and the bits.
He doesn't let me look at the chat log long enough to know who sent me.
You just joined the Discord.
There's an e-stream. I can't touch my phone during this.
So yeah,
and every time I look over there, I'm looking at the chat. That's on me.
That happened in Georgia. So,
oh,
interesting times.
They have owls in Georgia.
By the way, we are drinking Moon Man, Wisconsin beer only, New Glarus. It's got a plot print on it, and he's gonna say that we did not buy this because of the plot print. It actually tastes good, warm or cold.
We are drinking it warm tonight. Fun fact. It is fun and actually
it's still
factual.
A little bit cold from the outside.
Oh, okay. We've had a real warm day here. It's been below freezing most of the days, but today it's been above freezing. Well, so this is warm.
Wingless is from Canada, so I mean,
well, Wingless.
I think he knows what
has
cold
more
is.
credentials than us.
Yeah, we are. I've always said we are Canada Light in Wisconsin. It's basically like we're the light beer of the Northwoods.
Last time I made fun of a Canadian, he told me Mother Abigail was from Canada. And I felt pretty stupid. So
Wingless is a snow owl.
I'm not going to make any more Canada jokes.
Okay.
Other than pronouncing Canada, Canada.
Lone's saying we're not drunk enough yet.
What did you do, Lone? You didn't, like...
This man was definitely drunker than I was. Because I was basically not drunk. And you were almost at the legal limit.
Well, we're past that now.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Lone. Like,
it's just beginning. It just devolves from here. It just gets worse.
Lone, you forced this shot on me, and no, okay, nah, you're such a hoot. Okay, yeah,
There's
no, that's
the jokes.
So like insult to injury, is that what you're going for? Because
see, that's the
we don't even have enough Red Bull.
I told you that. It's gonna be.
It's all going to the same place.
Really, you gotta. Okay, I'll do the same. Fine. This is not really how you do Jaeger bomb.
Yeah, you know what? They're a visual audience, and it looks right.
What's up,
now.
Lazy? Lazy, this shot's for you.
This could be terrible. I want you all
it's probably
to know
gonna be really
that.
Bad. It wasn't.
I really didn't taste the difference.
It wasn't half bad.
No, there was.
I'm kind of scared. I feel like Moon Men can be mixed with anything.
I'm actually shocked at how little of this I tasted. Huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Our next article of the night.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm in shock and awe.
Our next article of the night. This is for the raccoon of the Discord. This was put in here just.
We made a raccoon drink. Now on to raccoons.
So raccoon passes out after drinking too much wine at the Christmas market, and this is in Germany, by the way. This happened in Germany. The raccoons get drunk in Germany.
Wingless, you want us to drink it straight? Have you tried Ouzo? Ouzo? It's like the essence of Jaeger, just in like a clear liquor form.
So it's just licorice.
Yeah, it's great. I fucking love Ouzo.
So anyway, a raccoon. I don't want to reveal the ending to this because it's not the best. But a raccoon got drunk on mulled wine and then passed out in a German market, according to authorities. The raccoon is said to have gotten a hold of alcohol after sipping mulled wine left over in glasses from the Erfurt market. A local police spokesman said the raccoon was obviously intoxicated. But a breathalyzer test was not carried out, according to a German broadcaster at DW News. Video footage shows the raccoon stumbling around, playing with a woman's shoes, and then sleeping on a step, just like every other drunk person would do in public.
It's very similar to what beach crabs do in Florida.
I can't say I've ever seen a beach crab.
Oh, they play with shoes and they hide them because...
Really?
Yeah, it's really adorable. I fiddler crabs at home in my aquarium, and when you come home, they, like, wave to you in, like, the most fascist of ways.
Okay, so here's the ending to this. Sadly, although initial reports indicated the raccoon was taken to an animal shelter, the case was instead handed over to a local hunter who shot the creature dead.
Why'd you tell me the end of this story?
Because it has to end. And I wanted to.
I would have been better off not knowing the ending of this story.
I have to pull up.
I know.
I have to pull up the comments on this because it's just hilarious. Because what I saw in the Fox News comments was so funny.
It's a raccoon.
I know. I don't know why they had.
They have thumbs, guys.
They do. You're right. Fox News tries really hard to like push.
Let me do the thumb point to the knee stream.
Okay, so here's the comments on this. Oh, that's a bad one. I'm not going to say that one.
What, the part where it says the doctor came in stinking of gin? Because that is the very first comment I read, and I don't want to read the rest of it.
There's so many bad ones in here. If I'm drunk in public, please don't shoot me. I'll go home quietly, I promise. Public intoxication in Germany appears to be tough. That's why you don't steal someone's beer, somebody said.
You know, there's part of me that thinks
This was the one I liked. What a brave hunter, shooting a sleeping animal drunk. I think the hunter might have also been drunk. So there's the comments on that. There's some really bad ones, and yeah, I'm just gonna close that now so we don't read anymore.
No, that got real dark.
I know.
I know. I didn't come here for dark news.
It didn't. I know.
He doesn't tell me the endings. He doesn't tell me the middles.
I told him the gist.
He tells me the titles. I get to hear the titles. So, like, hey, let's talk about this dead raccoon. I wouldn't have said, yeah, let's do that.
Well, Wingless said raccoon that knows how to party. People's first thought, gun that bitch down. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Like,
they're just trash pandas. You gotta love them.
Yeah, you do. You really do. So we're gonna go to a more lighthearted story right now.
No, this isn't.
No, there's another one after this.
Oh.
One more animal story, and then we go on to like human news. So
I thought you told me the next story had to do with like a hit and run.
But it's got a heartwarming end.
I'm sorry, a hit, pick up, and run.
Yeah, it does. It does though.
Yeah.
This is what I found this week. Okay. By the way, the smoke detector is still beeping in the background. So
months straight.
Yeah.
We're in
9-volt batteries though. 9-volt batteries, they're expensive. So anyway, the next article. Actually, I got a picture of the raccoon.
Totally.
Let me pull that up really quick. Let me pull that up. Don't look at the camera. Look at
working on it. Oh no! We stopped touching these.
The drunk
I'm sorry,
raccoon.
I'm not ready.
There's the drunk raccoon.
Yeah, was he gunned down by a local hunter?
Not in public. They had to do it privately. They probably picked him up drunk. I know. You hate it as much as I do.
Stop killing all the animals at the end of the story.
I don't understand people half the time. Like, okay, it's like a sad Disney movie, but more adult because the raccoon's getting wasted.
We don't have Disney money. Let them live.
They should make a Disney movie where the raccoon just wanted to have a good time and then humans just destroyed it. Okay, so our next article, a little bit more lighthearted than that. Man hits dog on a Canadian highway, doesn't realize it's a coyote.
More lighthearted. I hit a dog.
I mean, this is real news. This is real news.
Yeah, it's real sad news. I didn't approve any of this.
Wait. And just listen to the fucking end of the story. A Canadian man who hit a dog with his car last week was brought to safety. Was extremely to find out. God damn it! A Canadian man who hit a dog. Okay. He doesn't know where he is. I'll show the picture in a second. A Canadian man who hit a dog with his car last week and was brought to safety was extremely surprised to find out it wasn't a dog but a young coyote. Eli Boroditsky? Ditsky? How do you say
Sounds
it?
pretty fucking Polish to me.
Well, you're Polish too.
Yeah, Boroditsky.
Okay. So apparently he was driving to work on his night shift in Manitoba on November 27th.
Eli, so maybe part Amish.
You have...
No, that's Ephraim. My bad.
All right. Anyway. On November 27th, he was going
tell
around
me a man named
55
Ephraim that
miles an
doesn't
hour
make
when an
pottery.
animal popped out on the highway right in front of his car. When he hit the coyote, he thought it was a German Shepherd or a Husky.
Yeah, no, that's legit. Like a real flesh-colored one.
He told the CBC News he pulled off to the side of the shoulder lane where the coyote was laying, stunned after being hit. I was hesitant to leave it lying there because he was thinking that it was a dog and there might be wild animals around and it might get hurt. So Boroditsky said noting he didn't think it was a wild animal. So he picked up the coyote, put it back in the backseat of his car, and he told the news outlet it was amazing how docile it was. I was petting it. So there's an image of the guy's car here, but I'm not going to show that. I'm going to show the coyote in the back of the car right now.
Okay, it's pretty legit that like he then saw the injured animal and then took it to proper medical services.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
So that's okay. He can chew on the map and stuff.
There's an image of actually where he's in the... Animal rescuers said the coyote only suffered from a few cuts on its body and is in good health. It was released back into the wild in the coming weeks. The center's executive director, Zoe Nakata, God, these names, warns against picking up wild animals regardless of any... He didn't know it was a wild animal, though. So, I don't know.
So does that make his like good deed less?
No, it doesn't. I'm just saying that I think it's funny that they're like... The CDC is basically saying, hey, don't touch wild animals. You don't know what they'll do, even though he thought it was a fucking dog. But, I mean, we're all living creatures on this planet, so we share one planet.
I actually
It's
saw
the aliens you have to worry about.
there was something in the news recently where a chick taught a dog to speak, more or less.
What?
So you know, like the Staples.
He's got news now. This is news to me.
Yeah, I gotta make it candid for his ass too. So you know the Staples button where you hit it and it goes, that was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this speech psychologist, psychologist. She has a doggo, and she was like, hey, I bet I could teach my doggo speech. So she got a bunch of that was easy buttons that would say different things. And she was like, every time the dog's happy, I'm going to press this button. It says happy, happy, happy. You know, like the button would.
She's a fucking genius.
And then she put them all on a piece of OSB board. You know, it doesn't look pretty, but it does its job.
We just said too long, didn't re-gun that bitch down.
Anyways.
No! Please, no.
She started teaching the dog different words that the dog could associate with. And the dog started being able to form sentences on its own. Like, come, outside, come.
Seriously?
Outside. And like, they would press the buttons and the dog would understand that. Like, the dog would actually press the buttons to communicate with the humans.
That's fucking cool as shit.
Outside is the dog's favorite button, of course.
Dude, that's awesome, though.
Like,
that's fucking
like
awesome.
every dog, yeah, like, outside is the fucking button you'd want to press. So one day, the outside button ran out of battery, and the dog was all like, and nothing happened. And the dog was like, and nothing happened. So then the dog was like, no, 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 help, help,
Whoa!
no, help. And that one was the outside button.
Dude, that's fucking
So
nuts.
the dog was trying to tell them that the outside button wasn't working, and the dog was freaking the fuck out because its outside button wasn't working.
I'd be freaking out too, to be honest.
Right? Like, the outside button is the world to that dog.
Yeah.
So the fact that it wasn't working, the doggo freaked the fuck out, and he was like, hey, human, like, let's fix this shit. And that was kind of fascinating to me, that the dog was putting together its own sentences in response to words that it had already learned and associated with, so on and so forth.
That's still cool. Where'd you hear about this?
I was on the news like 2 days ago. Like, maybe I can show you after the stream's done. But
okay. I mean, I'll pull it up later if you want it when we're doing the after stuff.
Yeah, no.
But Gamer Girl Lady says, when AI take over, the dogs will rise against.
Man, that dog's already like speaking better than a 1-year-old human. So,
how old was the dog though?
Doesn't matter.
All right, fair enough. All right, now on to human news.
If we're judging sentience, it wins.
Human news. This comes from our local state of Wisconsin. Lovely. I'm ashamed to even be saying this right now. Woman called police over KFC chicken sandwich. Wait. Do you think you know where it is?
Man, that... Okay.
I don't have an image for this one, but...
No, okay, if this says Nashville, and I've never seen our...
This took place
in
Waukesha. Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Man, that location
A woman in Waukesha
familiar.
took her customer complaint to new heights over the weekend after she called police over a chicken sandwich. According to Waukesha police call logs, officers were called to the Waukesha KFC restaurant just after 8 p.m. on Saturday, December 14th, after an upset woman called police saying the restaurant's drive-thru worker was giving her an attitude.
If you ask your GPS, it's Waukesha.
Yeah, I know, I don't get that, but all right.
It's dark.
Call log stated that the woman went through the drive-thru that night only to find that her chicken sandwich had been made incorrectly. The staff tried making her another sandwich, but she refused to even consider eating it, telling police that she did not feel comfortable eating it and wanted her money back.
Well, if you've been a bitch, you have to be very suspicious about spitting your food.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you're going to be an asshole after you were so wronged by a chicken sandwich made incorrectly at a fast food drive-thru. If
you make too big of a deal too quickly, they're going to make some kind of bodily fluid end up in your meal.
Did I ever tell you about the time when... Okay, this was back at F Squared last year.
Okay.
When Ferks and everybody were there.
with Rusty last year.
When Ferks and everybody were there.
Yeah,
we...
it was a good time. And then at some point, Rusty was like, "Who the fuck is this?" Really, Rusty's been in your room for like 2 hours. We've been chilling.
Yeah, they didn't know. They didn't remember my friends. I think
right.
Was that F Squared?
I thought that was First Squared.
No, that was MFF. That was MFF.
No, that was First Squared. No, because I didn't room with Rusty at First Squared.
All right, then you know more than I do.
Yeah. All right.
I'm remembering it correctly. This is how memories work. I should have an episode on memories. But anyway. So, police said that they both spoke with the restaurant staff and an unhappy woman, explaining that this was not a police matter, but more of a civil issue. I like how, even though they remade her sandwich, she still got super upset about it. Apparently, in November, police were also called to the KFC in Waukesha after the restaurant's chicken fire broke, resulting to a complaint by the customer. I don't know if it was the same person.
It sounds like the same customer. That sounds like a...
What, Cal? What do you have to say? I know my category is CSGO. I gotta change that. Let me just really quickly do that. I was gonna do that earlier, but I forgot.
You know, if you're gonna do that, and it's gonna take a minute...
It's not gonna take a minute. It's literally
gonna go pee.
Error. I don't care about what the...
I was drinking wine before I showed up here.
I actually remember that before I started, but I forgot to change it, so... Now we can actually close the stream manager. No, there's talk shows and podcasts.
No, I'm not.
There's an option for talk shows and podcasts. Where are you going?
Oh, I'm gonna close my phone now. Nikan.
Oh, Nikan's gonna be
Yeah, I'm gonna close Nikan.
Oh, he's gotta go close Nikan.
I'm also on call, so I have to make sure my battery doesn't dip too low.
That's fair. He has a job to do. Because then I'll be doing the podcast solo.
Woo!
Don't bump into the camera because I'm not fixing that right now. No. I don't know if you can thrust.
We'll find out. Oh, hey, Ferks. It's the charm we be in effect.
Are you reading?
I don't get to see the chat once I close it.
Oh. He's fixing his phone right now, making sure the battery life. That's why I said plug it in. Yeah, no. He could have plugged it in over there.
End stream. Okay.
See, Cal's even saying plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in.
No, I'm sorry, Cal. Knee stream's over.
Knee stream's over. You gotta pee?
Yeah.
That's...
How many minutes are we away?
Can you wait 2 more articles?
That's not minutes. That's like distance
20?
versus mass. Now I'm gonna pee quick.
Fuck, he's gonna pee. Now I gotta fucking entertain the stream by myself. Dang
Oh, man, you're good at that. It's fine.
I'm really not, though. So we're going to go on to the next article while he goes upstairs and pees. Because I want his opinion on this, though. So I'm going to wait. Because it's pretty good. I don't want to say it right now, though. It's too good. It's too good to hold back. Oh man, he already kind of knows the gist of it, so I'll start it. I'll start it. So remove all the fucking shit out of my face. Okay, so we'll go with this is coming out of Tokyo. A man called a telecommunications company 24,000 times to complain. Now he's been arrested. You can smoke down here if you really want. I'm not gonna judge you for that. That was a fast piss.
Yeah, I don't have to close the door when like your roommate isn't home.
I don't think she's coming back, dude. I really don't.
I'm just saying she wasn't home, so I didn't close the door.
Oh, okay. So a man called the telecommunications company 24,000 times to complain. Now he's been arrested. So in Tokyo, a 71-year-old man who allegedly made 24,000 toll-free calls to a telecommunications provider apparently was upset that they had violated his contract, was arrested by police in Japan. The man identified as Akitoshi Okamoto. Okamoto? Something.
I'm not good with linguistics.
Was taken into police custody November 26th in suspicion of fraudulent obstruction of business. I've never heard that classification before.
No, that must be a Japan law.
It has to be a Japan law.
It's a law in Moonspeak.
I don't know, Wingless. I don't know about that. Didn't a couple of judges get shot at or something over at Chick-fil-A?
Man, so I happened to be at a Chick-fil-A when they ran out of like the chicken sandwich thing, and I didn't know anything about that. I just had a coupon for like some boneless wings and shit, and I went there for just the mixed bag of tenders and whatnot. I went for wings.
Hey Owl, you looking mighty tasty right now.
I'm just saying there was a line out the door, and when anyone found out that they were out of the chicken sandwiches, they just left and said they were going to hit up another Popeyes. And we had been there for like 20 minutes just trying to get like a general piece meal of coupon wings. And there was one dude that just took his drink order after he finished his meal of not the chicken sandwich and just whipped it at the glass, and it exploded everywhere, and there was just soda all over the lobby, and the lady's like, are you kidding me? That's the third time today. And I was just like, man, what is everyone so upset about? Like, I thought Popeyes had good chicken, and they were like, we do have good chicken, we're just out of buns. And
I was really upset that they're out of buns.
Well, that meant people couldn't order the chicken sandwich, and I was like, man, you guys should just have a bring your own bun policy. You'd be fucking good. Like, there's a Pick and Save 3 blocks away.
Yeah, just go there,
bring
pick
your
up
own
some
bun,
fucking,
throw the piece of chicken
pick up some roundies,
make your
dude.
money, walk away. Like, I don't know what happened, but like...
Cal just did it in the chat. Read that. Well, isn't it funny? So the gist of this story is a Japanese man was so upset with his service. Oh, you almost did it backwards.
I didn't almost.
Mr. Analog.
Okay, I put it in my mouth first, and then I confirmed. And
this man didn't know about Discord until I told him about it tonight. He's smoking analogs, and I'm over here with the digital.
I just want to thank you guys for helping me figure out how to turn my profile picture into a real picture, because I didn't see the giant floppy disk in the lower right-hand corner. And I didn't realize I had to press that in order for my profile picture to stick.
Biscuits are better than buns. Just order a meal.
Oh, no, you're totally right. Like, a chicken on a biscuit would be way better than the fucking chicken sandwich. Why aren't you, like, being paid by Popeyes? that would have been, like, $250 million idea. You would have stopped so much civil unrest. You could have been like Gandhi.
I want to point out that this Japanese man, since 2017...
Sorry, I have not been listening to the article. Let's recap this.
Okay, recap. A Japanese man, upset with his service with his telecommunications company, called fucking the company over 24,000 times to bitch and complain. Most of the time, he was just calling them and hanging up.
Okay.
But apparently, it was a fraudulent obstruction of business. And he's now been arrested and he's in jail for this.
That's what they tell you, too, when you send, like, black pages to people who have faxed you without, like, not certification, but, like, without authority. So, like, you know, there's random, like, fax machine telemarketers. This is a very slim part of the viewers.
No, Kelly,
Those of you that have a fax machine just plugged in, like, wasting ink. But you can totally send whoever sent you that picture, like, 50 pages of all black paper. And they will just continuously waste their ink on all black pages of paper.
that sounds extremely malicious.
Because a fax machine can't reject your request. But, you know, you didn't consent to their roofing discounts or their loans or whatnot. So if you send them back a bunch of sheets of black paper with one message saying, please remove me from your subscription, who's really going to complain? Because, I mean, you're all within your rights, right?
That's the, we used to say that's the original DDoS methods.
It sure is. You fucking cost them for every penny of ink. Black pages for days.
Apparently, Okamoto denied the charges and told police that he was the victim. So he's still upset about it. He's still in jail, and I don't know what happens.
Yeah, no, like, when a corporation fucks you, it brings out the inner troll in everyone.
I mean, I can really imagine a 71-year-old man is getting really upset because he's, like, dealt with this shit for years, and he's finally done. And he's giving them a taste of their own medicine.
I've gotten really done, and I've, like, picked up the phone on some telemarketers to, like, lay the slickest insults I could have imagined for years to come, and just found out it was a fucking robot.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, real fucking disappointing.
Oh, which is the second half of our topic is.
Oh, is it?
Technology. Yeah,
I don't get to hear
that's
about
after
that.
the half. We'll be going to it.
Okay.
We'll be going to it as long
Sorry.
as you don't have to leave.
I'm trying to keep the smoke out of the camera.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah, you vape. Yeah, no. He's about to Cloud City, you motherfuckers.
All right, so we move on. We're gonna go to. Now this is a good one. Car explodes after driver sprays excessive amount of air freshener before lighting a cigarette.
And that's why you don't light up in the boys' locker room.
A driver in England accidentally blew up his car when he lit a cigarette after spraying too much air freshener inside. I imagine it was Axe body spray, dude.
I hope it was. I really hope this was an Axe bomb gone wrong.
It was a bro dude who just got out of the gym. Was like, shh,
oh, good.
I got a good hot date after this fucking. Oh, there you go. He's got to make sure that's in. He's. We got to make sure he's ready for whatever. How much battery life you got left?
31%. We're
Right,
good. We're good for the rest of the stream.
Good.
Turn the brightness up to like midway.
Midway.
Oh,
I love that picture of you guys.
I got packages coming tomorrow. Fun fact. Fun and factual.
I don't even want to ask what they are.
I don't even know what they are.
Dragon.
Yeah. No, we don't order that online. It shows up on my credit card.
Why do you care what the credit card companies think? All they want is your money.
You're not wrong. I got a speaker coming. It's my stepbrother.
Oh,
also named Nolan.
Are you serious?
Yeah, 100%. We were in high school together. We were stepbrothers, and then our parents got married, and we became, stepbrothers.
That's pretty fucking
We were just
cool.
classmates, and weird
So they didn't identify the man, but he sprayed excessive amount of aerosol spray in his car, which was parked in a Halifax, West Yorkshire.
Halifax, isn't that from like The Office?
Sure.
Like
On
Halifax?
Saturday, he decided to grab a cigarette.
Fuck.
So let's pull up a picture of this car right now. This is the car.
I'm trying to keep the cigarette off stream. I'm trying not to, encourage those with cigarette
Did I not?
addictions to continue.
Oh, maybe I didn't put the cigarette in there.
We've been muted this entire time? Because that's happened before.
No, we're good.
Okay.
100% good, dog. 100% good. Cal's doing the fucking. He got the emotes now, where he does the.
Yeah, you only have like 5 emotes. 6? 6 emotes.
It's 1, 2,
6?
6.
6 emotes.
6.
Okay.
Two. You can only have Ferks or the O finger if you do the subs, because only I can do that. How do I get rid of this now? I don't want to search emotes anymore. Okay. Halifax is in Nova Scotia. It's basically Canada's.
Oh, yeah, no,
Canada's Florida.
I'm sorry that you started pronouncing Canada Canada thanks to me.
Yeah, it's rubbing off on me. It's the knees. It's the fucking knees.
It's physical contact that causes the illness. I'm sorry, Mother Abigail. I am legitimately sorry.
Are you really, though?
Yeah, legitimately. Like that.
Is it legitimate facts?
I don't know. I have to figure out like how this Discord works and the stream works.
He's trying to figure out his phone right now, which is really old. It has like a bunch of lines in it. Let me make fun of this. This guy's more.
Okay, you know what?
Is less technologically inclined than I am. He's learning things.
I bought my girlfriend a nice phone, so my phone would just like survive. But you see these like lines in the screen? Yeah, okay, you can see them from here. Let me look a little closer. So
I can hear myself.
We're gonna get some tunnel vision for a second. But yeah,
see the
these little lines that are appearing in my phone, I get like a new one every week. So this will be like a continuing how fucked is my phone until critical kind of stream.
I used to do that, dude. I used to fucking wait till my phone blew up. But what happens now, as of recently, because of technology, your phone dies after a couple years because they want you after the contract ends to buy a new phone.
The day my contract ended and I could renew, these lines started appearing.
Isn't that weird?
And I knew
Isn't that weird?
So I know it's from the crack down in this bottom corner of the screen.
And whose fault was that?
That was mine. The first week I got
There's got to be a story behind this.
I didn't have it in a case. I fucked it up, and that was my fault. But like the day my contract ended was the day that it started affecting the LCD, and I was like, they have to know.
That's conspiracy. Anyway,
no, Apple already got caught in that bullshit.
So
I actually saved a dude's
I
phone.
want to pull up this car right now so you can see this fucking shit. But apparently I didn't save the image. It's one of the things I forgot.
If your Apple device is ever getting super fucking
So
hot,
add this so
I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told our crematory operator. You throw it in your freezer until you can take it to an Apple store. And he was the only gentleman whose phone didn't overheat and fry the fucking circuit board on it. So yeah, because you can't pull out the battery, and that's like any Galaxy.
So look at this
S8
look
Plus.
at this fucking car right now.
The S7 too. That's glued together.
Look at this car.
Any of those, throw it in the fucking freezer. If it starts to
This
overheat,
is
and then take
the
it to store.
aftermath of that cigarette.
What cigarette?
The one the guy lit up and it blew up his car. I don't know how that's possible, but apparently that's it. When he sprayed the Axe body spray all over his car.
How did his body?
I don't know, but this was the image that the news article gave me.
Hold on, chat. I'm looking at the screen because he doesn't show me this shit. So no, like that's not just explosive damage. That's like I hit something. Collision.
I blame. This is from Fox News, so I blame them for this because it's Fox.
Don't
News.
you blame foxes? We're not about blaming foxes.
Why? I blame Fergs all the time.
I didn't see a fox when starting this stream. Did we not have good luck?
No, I guess not. Last stream, he saw a fox before he started the stream up the street.
We saw Fergs running down the alleyway.
It was literally Fergs.
It has to be Fergs. Who else would it be?
I don't know.
I don't know. No, there's a fox running down the alley, and I was like, oh, this is either an omen or a good luck sign. And we took it
was definitely a good luck sign. Last podcast was pretty good.
I felt last week's podcast was okay.
It was pretty good. So, the final articles are tied together. It's basically, you guys probably already know this, but a Miami couple bought a $120,000 banana duct taped to a wall piece of art.
Too much goddamn money.
They said it would be a iconic historical object, even though bananas degrade over time, and the official artist said the duct tape nor the banana were part of the initial installation, and they were meant to be replaced with time. A Miami couple who purchased a much talked about piece of art consisting of a banana duct taped to a wall for $120,000 acknowledged the absurdity of the artwork and said they plan to gift it to a museum. Who the fuck has $120,000? We talked about the absurdity of what happens in Florida He's already pulling up the sleeves.
I rolled the sleeves. I was an art student. I was an AP art.
This is it!
When you fucking...
This is it!
Yeah.
This is the piece of art!
Yeah, no, I don't actually need to look at the screen this time. When you duct tape a fucking banana to the wall, you know goddamn well you ran out of fucking...
Look at his face! You know he's smirking about this.
Do you not see the pizza grease on his face? He hasn't slept in days, and his oily face tells you, I ran out of time for this exhibition. So I duct taped a banana to the wall because of my street cred and my internet clout. And I want you all to believe this because of this, the plain and poor fact that I did not come up with a project in time for the assignment teacher.
Gamer Girl, this is literally a piece of art. This is literally something that was displayed and bought for $120,000.
He didn't even read the part where the performance artist...
No, that's the next article. That's the next article. But we'll go on to that.
He doesn't tell me
So let's fast forward. Let's fast forward. The final article of the beginning of the show is a performance artist. I don't even have to explain much of this. I don't even have to read the article.
I don't even know his name. I just know he did it.
He ate the banana.
He ate it.
He ate the banana.
Dude, so the security guards at the museum were like, oh, that must be the artist. And no, it wasn't.
He ate the banana. This is art culture in our modern society. This is what people pay money for.
And they were like, oh, it's the original artist. And you look at that motherfucker, his face is not nearly as greasy as the dude you saw a second ago.
That's because he eats bananas. He eats healthy. He doesn't eat Papa John's all day.
Well, yeah, he's a performance artist. He can't afford to get greasy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, he did it as a performance piece to be like, hey, this is performance art. And they were going to charge him a fuck ton of money. They were all like, oh man, you ruined this art piece, blah, blah, blah. And the original artist was all like, nah, man.
Nah, man. Nah, don't do that.
The duct tape and the banana were meant to be replaceable. My art's immortal.
No, I saw the meme on that too, Faded. If you're talking about the one where, like, someone who's really good at actually drawing and doing art and creating something cultural and relevant and full of meaning and purpose and, like, actual art, they're looking at this banana duct taped to a wall going, like, I don't know why I did this.
That's no much more art than, like, a $50 super glued to the cement at the state fair.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone laughs at you when you try to pick up the $50 super glued to the cement. You're not going to get it. But everyone that, like, works there knows that people for, like, thousands and hundreds of hours have been there trying to lift these $50.
Did you know?
And you just look like a dumbass every time.
People used to get upset about abstract art because they're like, oh, it's just splashes on a thing. But I'm like, no. There's a meaning behind this color.
You don't want to hear my comments on Salvador Dali.
I want to know now. Can you not say that on stream? Was it something really bad? Then hold back.
I went to an art crawl in St. Augustine where I went to the actual Salvador Dali gallery. And, like...
Isn't the Dali the one with the melting stuff?
Yeah, he's known for surrealism.
I like that, though.
But I don't like his take on surrealism.
Who cares?
No,
That's more art than a banana duct taped to a wall. Did you ever hear about the one guy who went into an art museum and, like, taped, like, a dot to a wall or something and, like, put a little display tag and people were looking at it like it was...
I know you'll never see this, Fred from St. Augustine, but I really did enjoy our time meeting at the art crawl in St. Augustine and sharing natty ices on the beach. One day, I'll come back and I'll appreciate you for all the dialogue that you gave us and all the great times on the beach, but I want you to know that I still don't fully appreciate Salvador Dali, and I don't think you did either. But if you really did,
Gamer Girl, when I read it's abstract, I imagine SpongeBob going like this, doing that whole...
No, she totally typed it as sarcasm.
Yeah. That's the sarcasm font, or text.
100%. You can't type in sarcasm, instant SpongeBob.
You apparently can't.
You can't type in sarcasm. Fucking every other word uppercase. No, you got it right. That's how you do.
Cheers. Now would be your cigarette break and your piss break, but you already took that.
Yeah,
we're still going to go to a break anyway, because it is 12:07, and that means we've been streaming for about an hour.
I can't verify that, and I'll be right here.
That's because I'm not as drunk as he was when he showed up at my fucking house. Which is why...
I was double, but if you look at the numbers, that's not that bad.
Don't go to parties before we stream.
They had wine and cheese. They had fucking almonds covered in dark chocolate.
That's fair.
Oh, no. Let me... Hold on, stream. I gotta show them a picture.
Can you just post it in Discord and I'll put it up?
Maybe. I don't know.
Do that?
No, I don't. So, like,
you have your Discord app, right? Go to your Discord.
We'll work on that on the break. But I want to show you their walkway walking up to their house.
That's pretty as fuck.
Right? This is fucking the most mad... Can we... Like, I will post that in Discord.
Just post it right now.
But...
Here, do the share app. Share... I gotta teach this man how to use a phone. Okay, then it gives you an option.
Oh, Discord is an actual option now.
It is an option now. So then you go... It's your only part of mine. We post it in general.
You do whatever you're doing.
Send. Yep. And there's the image. And now we take the image. It's posting. And it's in Discord.
Hey, there's more comments to my stuffs.
So now we're going to show this on stream. Since I'm teaching this man how to use Discord. So we open display capture.
No, I'm captivated by chat. One moment, chat. I see climax and knees and nose.
You're still looking at
Okay, now back at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, Cal wants to put his dick in it.
What? Wait. Okay.
Yeah, no, exactly what I said.
Off now. I need to.
Oh, God! It says I see knees confirmed. Welcome to the club. It now informed me that I'm viewing old ass messages.
But yeah, there's the piece of art that was at this. So explain this.
I love how the category is special events and the feed is knees and crotch. Thank you, Wingless.
That's pretty good.
Can't wait for the climax. Ooh. Laughing my ass off just to come with pay-per-view.
There we go.
Sorry, guys. Totally looking at my phone.
That's fair. He's very distracted. But
dude, I got raccoons and stuff in my stream.
Yeah, it's No, you're looking at Discord right now, Doug.
Whatever.
This is the community.
Stream. Whatever.
But
I posted a unicorn.
Part of the stream, but yes.
Yeah, there's too many fucking chat rooms to deal with one fucking episode.
He's learning technology. I mean, you've seen this man's phone.
It's damaged.
This is the future.
Damaged bad. If I mushroom print it, it'll add another line. I swear to God.
Let me pull my hat down right fast. There we go. I gotta be the responsible one here who stays more sober.
No, you've already commented to the unicorn. We're good.
No, okay. I mean, do elaborate on that event. How was your party tonight?
It was okay. We watched some South Park. Had fine cheeses. We had a chicken pot pie, but like the lasagna format. So no noodles, but like chicken pot pie, and like I think the ratio, like if your standard ratio is 1 to 3 crust, this is like a 2 to 3 crust. So by the time you start eating into a chicken pot pie, it's mostly crust and slop. But this one was more crust than slop.
Are you a fan of peas?
I don't mind peas.
Who in chat hates peas? Because I don't mind them either. But there's so many people out there that hate peas. What's up with that? I'm okay with beets, but I'm a person who doesn't like mayonnaise. I don't like fish. I don't like seafood.
Do you like sushi though? Have you tried sushi?
Yes, because of my ex, I tried sushi.
Because personally,
it's okay.
I do not like cooked fish. There's a certain flavor cooked fish
gets.
Oh, it's
so gross.
And I cannot stand it.
It's so fucking
gross. But I
gross.
do like sushi. And there was a
See, Gamer Girl likes peas.
There was an ex-army vet that taught me a real good secret with fish. I don't normally like cooked fish. I'm gonna preface that.
Ugh, my dad made me bake fish one time. It was so bad. And they're like, "You're not leaving this table until you fucking eat your food." And I'm like, "I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not leaving this table."
And that's what...
It was unbreaded. Every time I ate fish, it was always like, "I'm pretending this is chicken now."
And that's what ruined like turkey and noodles for me. But that was a Christmas where my dad wouldn't let me leave the table. But that's a long story.
Oh.
But no, an Army vet taught me that if you soak fish in milk for a full day beforehand, it takes away all of that fish flavor that is disgusting when you cook it. And I thought he was full of shit,
you're adding
too.
a bunch of fat to something that has none.
No, milk has this ability to, like, absorb weird-ass fucking flavors. So if I ever eat fish that's cooked after it's been soaked in milk, it's totally fine. It takes away all the gross-ass flavor to me. And I didn't quite believe him at first, so I did, like, a couple experiments and stuff, and, you know, there's also quite a few other things that if you soak in milk, the weird-ass flavor goes away. So, like, one of those things is chicken livers.
I don't think I've ever had that, nor would I want that.
I'm a fox. I ate a lot of gizzards, livers, things like that. They're fucking delicious.
I think I just, meat.
But if you ever have anything
Carbs.
that's kind of weird, try soaking it in milk for a day and see if the weirdness goes away.
I don't have to do that to my food to eat it. You just eat it. It's either good or it's bad. You shouldn't have to doctor it up to, like, be able to eat it.
You say that, but, like, my parents tried to give me some soup the other day, and fun fact, I'm allergic to artificial shrimp flavoring. So my parents gave me a whole container of soup, but it was in, like, a fake crab ragoon shrimp fucking container, and I was like, I've seen a lot of people get sick off of, like, things made in a factory that also makes nuts, and, like, other food allergy things. So I saw that container of, like, crab ragoon flavored wonton bullshit, but this is like chicken noodle soup in it, and I was like, no, I don't think I'm gonna touch that because that feels like food poisoning.
Milk, yeah, you're right though, and I say milk weird.
Okay, so
do I say milk weird?
I say milk, but you say milk,
and we're from the same state, but apparently I say it like how the rest of the state says it, and my brother says it like milk, and I'm like, it's not, it's milk.
Okay, so this is probably going to call me out the second I say it, but you say creek or crick?
Creek.
Okay, I say crick.
We're from the same state, though. I don't understand this.
We are, but we're from different upbringings, and I grew up next
to... But my family says it... I don't know what the fuck... The fuck is going on?
We used to get crayfish...
So does that mean I'm more Wisconsin than...
We used to get crayfish from the creek.
I was going to say crawfish.
And I feel like some people even say crawfish. So there's like a couple things where I'm like, my childhood, we've been pronouncing this wrong our entire life.
What is... Well, we all know what this is. You know what this is. When you sell stuff, you have a bunch of useless items in your house, and you put it out for sale.
Garage sale.
It's a fucking rummage sale, dude.
Either one.
See,
garage or rummage.
We're the only ones who say rummage sale. Now, is it a roof or is it a roof?
Ooh.
That's a hard one because I think I say both.
Man, I wish you wouldn't have said that.
Right,
like, I wish you would have like prompted me for it.
I know.
Roof. Man, now I'm perplexed. Now I don't know what I say. Hold on.
You've done both.
Roof. They both feel right. That's the problem.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What do you?
I feel like they're also interchangeable.
What do you drink out of? Now this is where we all fucking come together.
He has to leave it abstract, otherwise it will change my decision.
Taint your mind.
Yeah.
What do you drink out of?
Don't taint my mind.
What do you drink out of when you press the button to get water out of?
Oh, that's a bubbler. There's no doubt
that's a bubbler, dog.
No
that is
Wisconsin.
That's a bubbler. That is a bubbler. And I say that to some people that are not from the state, and they go, dude, that's what you smoke fucking weed out of. And I'm like, yeah. That's totally...
Also a bubbler.
Also a bubbler.
Woo, Wisconsin.
Hell yeah.
Still not legal.
Soon.
Soon. No one said that.
I promise you it'll be soon. Every other state's already doing it, and they've already proven that it builds the economy of the state. So
no, we elected Evers. That's another
Tony Evers. It's Evers.
We elected him on that premise, and he's like, "But yeah, I'll get to that later."
Yeah, we're fancy man. Gonna go worry about politics and being the next president of the
green shell that. Great, thanks, buddy. Could have at least like looked.
I feel like the halftime is based on when I have to pee, which is really soon. So I'm gonna finish this beer, and then we're gonna go to break.
Knee stream's already ended, so if you watch that, thank you very much. Mm-hmm. If not,
that is
you missed out.
That may be the only streams he does. That may not be.
I really have very low ambition.
You need a better phone, I think, soon.
I just bought her a phone.
I know you did, but at the same time, how are you gonna do knee stream on the go? Think about it.
I know we're working on it, guys, and I know HD knee stream is kind of a pipe dream.
Pipe dream, knee stream.
But we're working on it. Maybe one of these days.
We're working on it.
We do.
By the way, I want to point out you did thrust in front of the camera a little bit ago. I hope somebody clipped that.
They may have not. I mean,
I can't wait to post all these on YouTube when I'm allowed to.
There was like a 25% chance that like the crest of the crotch thrust was in.
They did say an IC knee stream going national. Yeah.
No, that's what I was saying too from day one. That I really feel knee stream is what people want in 2020. I feel
knees for president.
I don't think her knees can take that kind of responsibility.
I don't think so either. They're probably drunker than I am.
They do share a blood alcohol content level with the host, so I don't think that they can.
Gamer Girl is saying international. International.
You know, until you show a little bit of jorts and a little.
Oh man, don't make us do jorts next fucking. I have to go find jort. Actually, I can find
until the stream pushes us to ruin a current good pair of jeans into short jeans.
Wait. Do you know I still got a pair of Jinkos from middle school that still fit me?
I've gotten a pair of Jinkos from a friend that still fit me.
Did I ever tell you? You remember? Okay,
we've talked about trips
before. Yeah. We haven't talked on stream about it though.
Have we not?
No, we haven't. This is
okay.
like okay. So
we all
me and this man we've come together numerous times. This is the first time we've actually done a podcast, or the third time we've done a podcast together.
But episode 2, third time. Figure out the math.
There's an episode 0 in there. 0's a number.
None of it matters though. Remember that.
Remember, I'm bad at math though. So anyway, years ago at a convention, this was back in Michigan, about...
Is this pants swap convention?
Yes.
Okay.
So I bring my Jeep up there, and somehow I end up with your pants in the back of my car.
Fun fact, I also owned a Jeep, but frame rod.
Yeah, but that was when I had the Cherokee. I didn't have a Wrangler yet.
Okay.
So we pull up to the fucking convention. Somehow your pants end up in the back of my truck. I don't remember how that happened. I think
it's got to be Steve.
No. They were left. They were left there. They were left at the convention. I found these blue big parachute pants, and I said,
"Did they have the chains on them, or did they have the reflective bits on them?"
I don't know. They were blue and big and baggy.
Because
I had never worn anything like that.
Because I only have 2 pairs like that, and one has chains and one has reflective straps.
I don't know.
One of them
Steve-O might have... Oh wait, what happened? Okay, here's what happened.
One of them has forever become shorts because someone lost the legs for them.
Here's what happened. I found these blue big baggy pairs of fucking trip pants, and I'm like, these things are cool as fuck. And I saw them in the back, and I said, fuck it, I'm at a fucking convention, let's party. Who cares? So I decided to put them on after they were left at a convention, and Corey goes, they're Colton's, or chemicals. And I said, yeah, okay, cool. They sat in the back of my truck for about 6 months or so. And we go to another convention, and I'm like, all right, cool. What are these doing here? And I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to wear them. I'm going to go to the rave, whatever. I'm like, these things are fucking awesome. These things are cool as shit. So I put them on, I'm wearing them. Steve-O looks at me and goes, yo, those are pretty fucking lit. And I go, yeah, they are. And then Steve goes, you want to trade? And I go, all right. So he traded me these trips. I find out the story behind these trips that I still have to this day. He goes, yo, you know I got those out of an alley, right? And I go, wait, you got those out of an alley? What? He goes, yeah, dude. I saw them laying there. They look like expensive pants. So I took them. They do have zippers, and they're very nice. I still wear them to concerts to this day. They've been washed several times, though, because, you know, you can't wear unwashed whatever pants. But, yeah, so now I have trips. I traded Steve-O for these blue pants that were originally yours, and now I have Steve-O's pants that were found in an alleyway. It's a story and a half.
Man, you want to hear, like, another eighth of a story?
Sure.
Man. So, Steve-O, long story short, He was a member, maybe still is, I'm not sure, I haven't talked to him in a while. He was a member of Zor MKE, and it was a black metal band.
Yep.
Very black metal. But they decided to, like, pour pig's blood on a lot of their outfits, bury them underground, and then dig them up later for a show.
What?
They totally did. They did this.
Are you kidding?
I can verify that they did this. So they covered an outfit they had in pig's blood, buried it in a hole in the ground, and they
the black
came back to it when their next show was. Oh and they wore it, and they played the shit out of it, and then they reburied it. And then the next show, they dug it back up, they put it back on, and they went back out.
That's called being alive. That is.
I shit you not. I had one of those moments where I was like, the fuck?
I know you're a fox. Deer's blood. And we go to break after this. Enjoy the break, guys. We got
plastic.
We got strange combos in my mouth, and then also not the whole thing. Holy fuck! You're a monster. You take us. Oh, all right. We'll be back after the break, guys. I gotta take a mad whiz, and
I'm gonna pee between his legs because I gotta go again.
No, you're not doing that.
I'm gonna try. Good luck stopping me.
Have fun with Strange Combos. I'm gonna Joe Somebody 2 on YouTube.
Knee Stream is not gonna feature these adventures, but we're gonna go toe to toe.
I'd like to take this time to wish a very merry birthday to Min-Wo Bak. Apparently I'm big in South Korea. Why? Whatever the case be, I'm just glad I have fans. I'm a fat guy. Or at least I used to be. Or I'm between that moment of obese and skinny or not so fat. Whatever the case, I love cake. You love cake, or at least I hope you do. Yeah. Even your generic over-the-counter cakes are fine and dandy. They still moist, delicious, and sweet, delicious frosting. But what does it taste like when you throw rice upon it? No, really, what does it taste like? That's what we're going to find out today. I cooked up some rice, threw it on, and voila! Rice atop a very delicious piece of cake. Now, it's not that strange, in that, well, okay, it is strange. It's not strange in the fact that, rice is in certain delicacies and treats. But do you really throw it on cake? No? Thus it's strange. Anyways, time to dig into this because the frosting is dissolving because the rice is still a little moist. Huzzah. Mmm. Mmm. Now that's sweet. You can see there's a bit of blue from that little rose, whatever flower that would be. Yeah. It's dissolved within the rice and all that. Mmm. And I do believe certain Chinese food places add sugar or some sort of sweetener to the rice to make them more edible and delicious and all that. And that's a bit of what's happening here. The rice is getting into the frosting, and as such, it's sweeter. Now, I don't mind bland rice. I'm fine if there's sugar in it, but, makes it more easier to digest and more fun and delicious. Mmm. After it's all chewed up and all said and done, what's really there is the frosting. So if you enjoy your frosting, you're going to be fine with this. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be dandy. And one issue with cake, and depending on the cake as well, it's not really that moist and it can be a little dry. This cake, I think it's one of those cakes that is dry, and even with the frosting, it's kind of difficult to chew and all that. But the rice makes it soft, and it's delicious. And it's a pleasant experience. Sort of how peanut butter is more edible with jelly because it moistens in your mouth and nom 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 goes down easy. And depending on the rice and all that, this rice is cold. So at this point, because I had to cook the rice, then go somewhere and do something. So we have cold rice with room temperature cake. It's sort of like a ice cream cake. I know it's strange to say that, but it's a very interesting sensation. Reminds me of that. And depending on how you make it, even if it's hot, I'd love to try that to see how it melds with the cake and all that. Then you got a hot treat. And as already noted, rice can be flavored in different ways. So this could also be sweet or candied. some of the fashion to complement the cake, or you can have a different kind of cake to complement the rice. There's a lot of fun that can be done with this. Yeah. There's not a bad thing I can say about this. I mean, it's cake with rice, and I love rice. And, you know, it pretty much goes with everything. For the most part. There's no exception. Oh, well, a very happy birthday. Very happy birthday to you, a Korean man. Enjoy. Telling you. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. I need to celebrate birthdays more often. I need to get out of my room more often. That's how you celebrate birthdays, right? You don't go do it. Eat a cake by yourself.
Hey, how's it going? Beretta Dark Wolf here, and I just stopped in to share a little something that I've acquired. It'll hit you right in the childhood. It's been at least 12 years, if not more, since the last time I've had one of these, and I'm going to have it for the first time. So, this is what a friend of mine had picked up on Amazon. Some of you guys may know this from the 90s, especially if you grew up in the 90s. You'll definitely know this because it was really popular among most of my friends, at least. It was one of those sodas that parents didn't want you to have because it apparently had so much caffeine, which was actually mostly a myth because it didn't even have that much more caffeine than Mountain Dew. But it was removed from shelves in about late to mid 2002 and became scarcer to find after that. And by the time everyone realized that it was removed from shelves, it was already too late. And the SaveSurge.org website was created to basically hunt down any remaining packs or areas where it was still sold in fountain form so that they could let people know where they could find their favorite drink. And now, because of popular demand, it was brought back in a convenient, I think, 12-pack with 16-ounce cans. So I like how they kept the retro logo of the first design, just to say, hey, here's what you remember back. And this will be the first time I've had this in a really long time, so I'm actually a little excited, a little nervous. I'm not sure if it's going to be just as I remembered, you know, because things are always different compared to when you were young to now. So we'll see exactly what it tastes like. So let me just get this open right here. So now we have it. I can smell it already. Wow. This will be quite an experience for me, at least, because I'm not even sure if I can even remember the flavor because it's been so long. So let me just pour this and try not to spill as best as I can. And we'll see if it's everything I'd hoped for. This is a victory for everybody who collects soda, who loved Surge as a child, and who wanted it back and missed it greatly. So congratulations, your fan mails and interest in the drink has brought it back. So here's 14 years in waiting. Definitely familiar. I definitely remember it. I know I didn't have it all the time, but the flavor itself, it does remind me a lot of Vault now that I tried it again. Because people would say that when Coke brought Vault back, it was very similar styled drink. It was based kind of on Surge, but it had been so long I wouldn't even be able to tell you that, it was similar in any way. But tasting this now, I would say it's pretty close. Vault and Surge are very close. Surge has a little bit, I want to say, more of a citrusy flavor than Vault had, but they're definitely very similar. But it's quite amazing that a bunch of people actually were able to bring this back. They requested enough to get Coke to do that. But yeah, it's Vault-esque. And I hope that it is now back to stay, because I would definitely buy it again if it were in stores. So this is Beretta Dark Wolf. Keep a lookout for Surge, and maybe hitting stores again near you. I'll catch you guys all later. Peace.
And we're back. We all had to pee, and we're good now, and things are great. So,
Fantastic.
Phantasmagoria. We're going to eventually try to see if we can get a call in about this subject. We'll see who we can find.
Just be a random person from the chat, I'm sure.
It's possible, if they're part of the Discord, maybe.
You know,
I'm sorry I didn't shave today, guys.
I also didn't shave today, but his camera isn't good enough to see it.
It's not. It's not. It's actually been like a week, so it's kind of shitty. I hate having a mustache. It's terrible.
I'm also going to get a haircut at some point,
I said that 2 years ago, and look where I am now.
No, okay, so every time my hair gets past my eyebrows, which, like, let's do a check here. It's, like, fairly far past my eyebrow. I get it recut into a faux hawk, so I can...
that's right, you do the faux hawk.
Yeah, because my work's like, no, you can't have a mohawk, and I'm like, well, let me go halfway, so at least when I go to special events, I can throw it up.
Faded, Rad's not here, you can't ask for a giveaway. There's no giveaway tonight. That is Saturday nights, brother. I still have to give you $5 because Trinity won last weekend's, and you got $5 Steam Cash.
So we could maybe do a giveaway, but you'd have to, like, accurately guess the breathalyzer amount to the decimal.
Ooh.
To the second decimal.
I could do that. But we have to wait. Then we can't drink. We can't drink these. We can't drink anymore.
Hold on. Let me see what's in my wallet. Let's see what's available for the giveaway.
He's gonna give me cash, and then there's gonna be something donated through PayPal.
You fucking kidding me? This is shitty.
What is it?
It's 3 singles.
$3.
I thought
$3.
I thought I had better than 3 singles. My bad. I thought there was one like respectable bill in there.
So the series,
but since I don't,
we will do a giveaway of $3 on PayPal.
That's on the table. We'll do it. I just apologize that I thought
it's
I was
literally
better
on the table
tonight.
What?
I'm a little
By
ashamed.
the fox in the street.
You know, I didn't see the fox in the street tonight, but my roommate pays me in cash, and I was expecting more money in my wallet than this, and I'm a little disappointed.
Okay, so the question is, do they have to guess both of us, or do they just have to guess one of us?
I guess that's up to you.
I would think one, and
the $3 is already out of my wallet.
I would say within the first decimal place.
I would say they have to guess who, and then the right decimal point.
So who is drunker? Let's go with that.
Sure.
Go with who is drunker. How about that? You have to guess who is more intoxicated, which they may be able to tell.
So
it's $3.
So if you get if you get it wrong between Dark Wolf and Chemical, like you're already out of the running. But if you get it right between those two, and then you guess the right amount,
we'll just split the $3. We'll split the $3 among who's watching.
I don't know. Like he does the money stuff. I just gave him 3 singles. This is stripper.
Who's ever closest, and also gets the right person. How about that?
I hope Ferks chimes in. I'd like to give it to another fox.
Why? Why do you want to give it to another? Oh, are you an alpha fox? I think so.
Most of the time I don't believe other foxes exist.
You're striped and white.
I'm a marble fox.
He's a marble fox.
I like to think I'm black and white.
Actually, we can show your suit.
Oh, fucking the unicorns! That was some epic shit.
Hang on. I got you right here, dude.
I gotta check the chat on that when I'm done.
I'll put your image over you.
That's over you, though. Oh, ho, ho! Okay.
That's
yeah,
chemical.
I'm down. Is it gonna skew the alcohol ratios? We're trying to make this hard.
You drank. Now it is gonna skew the alcohol.
Aha! Wait, no, I was trying to get the right side of the screen.
You literally just drank, so you're not supposed to drink for 20 minutes before you do a breathalyzer.
No one said that. We were like still working on a beer from before the Heinekens. This is a break.
Okay, so who's drunker? Guess his percentage. Actually, you know what? We'll do this because I haven't.
You gotta choose either or, and then
no.
percentage.
It's gonna be just me now because you fucked it up.
Ah!
You fucked it up. It's just gonna be me now. So guess the alcohol percentage. I'm at 0.08. 0.08 is the legal limit. What am I at? I wish I had the Jeopardy theme to play right now.
Only one of us is driving tonight. I'm just kidding. None of us are driving tonight.
None of us are driving tonight. This is my house. So.
Yeah, and I have the designated Amber.
Yeah, it's a designated Amber. Amber apparently is the. It's like a version of Uber.
If I called the actual Uber, there's like a 5% chance that my dad will show up, and we're not about that.
Fair enough.
He also drives for Lyft, so if you're like, oh, just call the Lyft. No, it's the same problem. It just doesn't change.
0.03, Chem is 1. Ooh,
Ken might be a 1. You know?
I think you underestimate my ability to drink, brother. I promise you, the way I feel right now. Keep guessing, guys. Keep guessing for the $3 on the table right now.
Literally
on the table.
$3.
American dollars, though, so in Canadian it's going to be less.
Washington crossing the Delaware. No,
0.0972. Ah, Trinity, you're probably pretty fucking close. Trinity's probably really close.
Ooh, that's a good number.
Faded's going 0.111. Dude, that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's a solid guess.
This is like the Price is Right, but alcohol.
Yeah, no, this is the price is alcohol.
Okay, any other guesses, guys? Any other guesses? Otherwise, we're gonna end it.
Here's your chance. We don't have like an official anything.
Those are pretty close numbers to how drunk I probably am right now.
Can I find out how much I am? Just like
closest without going over. We'll do the prices right now.
Let me breathe heavy without my beer.
That actually does work. If you breathe, actually, we'll find out how drunk he is, but it's not going to matter.
We're going to breathe heavy because I violated the 20-minute rule.
But this actually does work, by the way. This really does work. it lowers it by like 2.
If anyone wants like the ASMR heavy breath. No, it's your turn.
No, I want you to go first. I still have to wait 20 minutes. It's
okay.
15. You lightheaded yet?
No, I was trying to change my eyebrow format.
Oh, your eyebrow format.
Yeah, you gotta hit the save button. Lone Wolf taught me that.
I don't know if you can see this.
Oh, it's all beeping. It's
beeping, but I have a zoom in though because it's labeled as faded. Makes me mad.
My face. We got like real close on it. No, I don't think you can see the LCD. You should just like.
You're 0.18, dude. He's drunk. He is drunk as shit.
That's like a whole 0.1 over the legal limit.
Lone says, "What about me?" Do you remember what you just said?
I would like to think that I knew what he said about me a couple minutes ago. Like I said about him, but like...
This man was out. I apologize, he was at a party before he came
I was, but I have to thank Lone for helping me figure out how to change my fucking profile picture and like hitting the save button and shit. But unfortunately, Lone, that $3 on the table, the whole $3...
It's going to come down to what
like super $3. Is all about what he's at, not myself. So that was just like a little teaser for like, if his co-host is at this.
It's closest without going over, so the person who guessed the highest...
And I was under 0.08 at the beginning of the stream.
Is Faded. So Faded might get $10 at this. I could be drunk. I don't know.
$10? I thought 3 was on the table.
3, sorry.
Yeah,
no, he gets 5 plus I still owe him 5, because Trinity gave him.
I don't know how any of that works, but like we're gonna. It's beeping at you. Mean. Oh, we got a bunch of new guesses in. Lone Wolf's in it.
He was right at
Lone
the
Wolf,
last
I
minute.
think you're guessing a little low, though.
It's okay. Maybe I'm not that.
He woke up above 0. I feel like you should know that.
0.03. Yeah, but you can't tell him that. It's based on my. It's thinking.
We have this weird, like, tinnitus
Wow.
thing going on. Oh!
So the highest wins.
Winner!
0.14. 0.14. It's actually probably less because I did drink within the 20-minute span, so it's probably like 0.12.
So did I, and I don't feel like it was all
Faded
that
got. Yeah. You will know your way. You were probably about the same, to be honest. You had a couple. Actually, no. You had more beers than I did before we started streaming. He's probably like 0.16. I'm probably like 0.12.
Hyperventilate before your breathalyzer. It turns out real weird.
So Faded, I'm gonna take this cash from Chemical, and I'll use this for probably lottery tickets or something. I don't know.
He'll give them to you, though. It's straight out of my wallet. My wallet's fucking empty now. Way to go.
Anyway, before
you know
we
what?
start,
As compensation, he's gonna open that shit with his teeth. He told me it. I'm gonna open it with a...
no, you're not.
No, I heard the seal break. I'm not gonna open it with anything.
You can still try.
He's gonna slob on it. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna open mine with a lighter, cause I don't want to break my $9,000 worth of dental work this year.
I don't have any dental work, Doug. I
Yeah,
got really good teeth. No offense to anyone who has bad teeth, but
I'm not that lucky. I'm also gonna finish this one too.
Oh.
Pop
so
it out.
all right, let's go. Let's get
Yeah.
back to the subject at hand.
Yeah,
I
what are
want
we
to talk. I
talking
want to
about?
talk about this because it's something that's been bothering me. It's technology and its potential to destroy us. So that could be anything. But for what I want to talk about is the 5G. What do you think about the 5G? 5G network that they're going to implement across the country.
What do I think about 5G? I think 4G is pretty damn good, as is.
Right.
I understand that you need a more robust form for that other stuff, you know, like data and whatnot, but, like, how many of us are really struggling on our data plan to, like, need an untested technology to figure out if we're getting enough data?
You got to remember, this is the companies trying to market something to the people that they can pay for because they make way more money in the bills that they give to the people, and trying to put something out there that they don't even know is safe. 5G technology is so close to the microwave level, they have to put like antennas within 100 to 200 meters of each other in every neighborhood around the fucking country.
Did you know that when, like, microwaves were first invented, that a bunch of fucking deli clerks and shit just took the fucking door off their microwaves, and they were wondering why they ended up with cancer later? It was like, man, that little shitty piece of holy metal didn't actually block the microwaves when you take the door off. And they were all like, man, I wonder why I have severe problems later on in life. And it was like, oh, the microwaves weren't being dampened.
What?
And now they're like, oh, hey, check out this 5G, which is essentially microwaves without the microwave door.
Basically, we're getting to the point where 6G can't exist because 6G is in that microwave range, and it can't function because the antennas have to be too close together. It has to become a microwave. But at the same time, being 5G, having so many antennas around, already being bombarded with that much radiation, I mean, it's just, radio wave, like radiation. It's still, there's no way in my mind that makes sense, that can be even remotely healthy. You hear about fucking living next to power lines and just in general, radiation in general, it affects you. There's no way it doesn't. There's no fucking way it does not affect you.
Okay, so I was watching a thing recently about ways to reverse aging.
Yeah.
And a lot of that stuff was like talking about fasting, reducing protein, avoiding DNA damage, and things similar to that. And it was like, wow, we're exposed to a lot of things nowadays that invoke a lot of DNA damage. And this is the first year in the global scope of things where the human projected life expectancy is actually
Decreasing, yes.
Rather than
there's
increased.
a lot of factors to that, but at the same time,
Lots of factors.
there has been
Whole lot.
more. There has been more electromagnetic shit that we've been putting out into our world in the last few years than ever before. So you get that. You get the fact that people don't eat correctly. You get the fact that people don't take care of themselves. get the fact that basically we're destined to fucking destroy ourselves, like straight up. Like it's just like that is natural selection due to us. We're fucking ourselves over.
Well, and a good portion of it is, well, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, but if you activate this, you get cancer. Well, if you do this and this, but not this, you end up with a tumor, and then you're gonna die. So, like, so much of immortality.
Don't make his job any harder than it has to be.
So much of immortality is do this, 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 or this causes cancer. So, like, once in a while, you have to wonder, like, is the reason so many people have cancer lately is that, like, the government's just waiting on some dude to not result in tumor as the grand effect? Because the first person that doesn't get tumor or doesn't get cancer as the effect gets immortality.
Well, then
that's the only other option.
It could end up in that Will Smith movie where there's a bunch of zombies everywhere because they develop
like the I Am Legend.
Yeah, just like that one.
I do like I Am Legend.
It was a good movie.
I don't like the doggo died.
Did you ever see the alternative ending?
Which one was the alternative?
I don't remember the exact, but there were 2 endings to the movie, and I only remember the one I liked the most. But I don't want to spoil it for anybody. So
fair.
But like that goes like with the whole 5G thing, it's kind of like we're trying to develop something so fast and put it out just for profit. It's the greed that's gonna like screw us over because this hasn't been tested enough. I mean, like the gamer girl from Australia is saying 5G texting in Australia here, people have already been getting sick and dying. Like, as in, like, that it affects them.
You know,
in a negative aspect.
You go to the basics, equals MC squared, right? Energy is never destroyed nor created. So if you're pumping that much energy into the atmosphere and you are an antenna of different biological means, how much energy are you absorbing and how much is being created and how much is being turned to cancer?
Well, with 5G, what it does is it affects the cells. So like what microwaves do, they actually they burn your cells. And the cells, when they get damaged, it could cause cancer, depending on how many, I think, T cells it is are in your body to stop and actually fight against cancer. So people are dying younger and younger, which is what you were saying, because of that fact, because the older you get, the less T cells, I think is what it's called, don't quote me on that, are in your body.
T cells are a white blood cells.
White blood cell, okay.
It's an antiviral type of thing. But I think you might be talking about telomeres.
Does it telomeres? The telomeres get damaged?
Yes, okay, which are different than T cells. T cells are known as killer T cells, and they're in the.
All right, I'm not. All right,
but
you know more about this.
But telomeres control the official life of cells. Okay. They control how many times that cell can divide.
My point is basically when you deal with fucking any kind of electromagnetic energy, aka microwaves, whatever, like any electromagnetic whatever, when it's close to you, it's going to affect your body in some way. And if they want to put cellular towers, little small cellular towers, every fucking 100 to 200 meters from where you live, that's going to affect you. It just is. It's just how it is. It makes me want to move out of the city and go to the country and just live there. Seriously. This is why people we're a bad hive mind. Like, people just can't live together. They're meant to be in small communities and apparently war against each other, which is what's probably bound to happen when all this falls apart, if it does, and we end up going back to tribes. Did I just
diversify your skills?
Yeah, make sure you yeah. I don't want to see it happen. I'm just saying it could happen.
Remember, if you're going like this a really long time with the stick to start a fire, get a string, get a bowed shape of wood.
He's already got his survivalist skills.
Loop it once.
I'm calling you.
And just go back and forth.
If the power goes out, if the nuke drops, if everyone's dying, and we're still alive, I'm going to your house.
Hey, if I'm still alive,
I'll bring the guns. You can have all the survivalist skills you want.
You can have your guns. I've been practicing with sword fighting so long that I will take any sharpened piece of robust material.
Yeah, but see, okay, wingless. That's fine with radio waves are non-ionizing radiation. That's fair enough.
Not all of them.
I'm just saying 5G is so close to microwaves. We don't really know where that line is drawn. We like to think we do. Because as humans,
has not been certified by the FDA in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's why we don't go out in the sun that often. You're supposed to spend like 30 minutes in the sun a day or something like that. Wingless is older, so he's trying to throw a bunch of logic
okay,
into
you want to talk about time spent in the sun? Let's talk about like that whole like meme thing where a bunch of these like crystal pushers were pushing like how much sunlight your anus should get in a daily session. Have you not seen that news article?
No.
Okay, I forget exactly what it's called, but it's about who's the dude who did Thanos? Josh Brolin?
I don't even know the actor.
Josh Brolin is the dude that did the he made a joke about it, and it was about like sunning your asshole for X amount of time a day.
I want to zoom my face really hard right now.
And he made a fantastic tweet about it. If you can check
it on your face really hard.
If you can check it out and like maybe look it up, it's a great thing to talk about. But there's a lot of people, crystal pushers and like longevity pushers and whatnot, that try to push homeopathic remedies and whatnot. But he's just a great example about how certain people that are influencers can push a certain ideal.
You can see how drunk he is
and
by his eyes.
Yep, you see those crow's feet? You see that sleep I don't get? It's all part of the stream. I also don't get much sleep, but it's
same, bro.
Neither here nor there.
Same.
So I want you in your off time to look up Josh Brolin and his Thanos taint quotes.
What?
Yeah, no, you heard me. Thanos taint quotes. Look up how he was trying to get like asshole sunbathing and how it ruined him. And then you'll kind of get an idea of what like some of the bullshit people are pushing.
That's
how
fair.
about like UV rays can like change your life.
Wait, that's fair, Wingless. You know what? It's all whatever, bro. We're all in this fucking cesspool together, and whatever happens, happens. But I mean, we could rotate this subject to AI now. What do you think about the whole AI thing?
I think Josh Brolin has some severe asshole taint burn.
That's not what I asked, but sure, fucking sure. This is the cold. There's a chemical cam now. Look at you. He's on his phone right now.
I sure am. It's known as like.
You're really looking this up?
Yeah, it's known as perennium sunning. And he burned his pucker hole. End quotes.
I gotta turn the fade back on. So
Here, read that. Read that for the viewers.
I'll read it for the viewers. All right.
I might need like a tap.
I got it. Josh Brolin tries perennium sunning and burns his pucker hole. The new actor learned the hard lesson a few days ago after he engaged in perennium sunning, a new trend which people expose the area between their anus and the sex organs to the sun.
Do your research, motherfuckers.
This is according to New York Post. This is New York Post. I found someone who can be my co-host and probably drinks just as much as I do.
No, I'll find the full article. Give me a second.
He's looking.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish. Hey, we're finishing this bottle of Jaeger tonight before the stream ends. You can't.
Actor Josh Brolin has a message for today's youth. Tanning your taint isn't a good idea. We could have all told you that. Don't tan your taint. The actor learned that hard lesson a few days ago.
You're worse at reading
after he engaged in perennium sunning, a new trend which people expose the area between their anus and their sex organs, also known as the gooch, to the sun, according to the New York Post. That's where he ended. One practitioner who calls himself Metaphysical Megan, herself, I'm sorry, my bad. There's be no himself with Megan, but whatever.
Yo, you gotta say...
claims that perennium sunning can regulate hormones as well as sleep patterns. The man who plays Thanos in the Marvel Cinematic Universe saw the Post story and decided to try it out. It wasn't such a hot idea, he admitted on Instagram this weekend. He hopes others don't make the same mistake. Quote, tired this perennium sunning that I've been hearing about, and my suggestion is do not, in caps, do it as long as I did. My pucker hole is crazy burned, and I was going to spend the day shopping with my family for Black Friday. And now
okay, first off, he's shopping on Black Friday. Why?
And now I'm icing and using aloe and burn creams because of the severity of the pain. I don't know who the fuck thought of the stupid shit, but fuck you nonetheless. Seriously, end quote, Josh Brolin. And that's about perennial sunning. So just like exposing your asshole to the sun for a couple minutes a day in the wee hours of the morning.
Yep. That's
Then the New York Times contacted
dermatologist.
dermatologist.
I don't want to go anymore.
Jeremy Fenton. But your viewers do. The area is vulnerable for 2 reasons. Fenton told Yahoo, a non-reputable news source.
Just keep drinking, dude.
Number 1 is an area that has not received much sun exposure in most people, thus would be lacking in the body's normal response to my screen lock went off. Normal response to the sun exposure that protects it from future sunburn. Like the pigment that happens from normal sunburn. Number 2 is its sensitivity skin to begin with, so any burn in that area may be more significant and more uncomfortable. Any gooch burn is gonna hurt more. That's just science.
Can I point out that we're gonna go back to the subject?
Yeah, no, we'll cancel this. Go check out Josh Groban and like perennial sun tanning.
Can we just not do that?
It fucks you up. Let's just skip it all entirely.
I want it.
Cable talks about ass burn. Check it out.
I want to say
Next
that.
up.
Okay, Gamer Girl from Australia says that AI is crazy. I'd love to see you guys frick around and talk to a transformer. It's pretty smart, but also hilarious depending on what you prompted it. I saw something recently, and I don't remember where I saw this, but it was funny as fuck. It might have been a meme. It might have been a joke, but an AI car crashed into an AI robot, and then somebody commented and said, "Oh, the war has begun against the AI robots and the AI cars."
I laughed my ass off when the first security fucking Segway robot that ran into a fountain to kill itself.
What?
Yeah, you didn't
what?
catch that. No, there was a security robot that was I hate life, and then just freaking drove straight into the fountain and murked itself.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, 100%. It had happened. It was in Japan.
Oh my god.
It was what is your job? To pass butter. Oh my god. Straight into the lake.
Where is wait, what?
It was in Japan, a security.
No, but I mean, is there a video?
Yeah, there's gotta be. I'm pretty sure there is. There's a robot that just drove itself into a water feature just to kill itself.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah, no, totally. You seen those Boston Dynamic videos where they just beat the robot to shit with a hockey stick?
Snowy's saying Detroit become human. I mean, I would never go to Detroit. I've been to Novi, Michigan, and that was bad enough.
Have you seen their water?
I thought that was in Indiana. Indiana has the fracking.
Also Michigan.
Also Michigan.
Insane Clown Posse got involved in that shit, and they still insult it.
I'm just gonna big old jugga, whoop whoop. I'm not a juggalo, but I used to date one, so it kind of rubbed off onto me.
They donated a lot of Faygo to Michigan. That's not a joke. They did that.
They really did that?
Yeah, they 100%.
That's why there's Faygo in Wisconsin.
Is it?
I think so. It's so close. Dude, you've been to Woodman's?
I have been.
Do they have a Woodman's in Chicago?
I also was somewhere recently that they had RC Cola, and I'm I haven't seen that since before my grandpa died.
That's a depressing story. Yeah. I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's wow. As Nightbot says, don't forget to join the Discord.
I was leading out a procession today, and one of the priests was just "You look like Jesus on the cross," and I was like, "Cause I'm hung." And I wasn't quite sure, but I'm pretty sure it's just because my arms were out, guiding the procession. But
oh my god,
yeah, don't clip that.
God damn.
I am though. It's cool.
He deals with a lot of. I was gonna say shit, but it's dead people.
It's socially depressing. Most of the
Yeah,
time.
I mean, I know why you drink now.
Yeah.
I really do.
I
drink because of my ex. He drinks because of
fun story,
seeing
just for
things.
the stream here. I had to deal with the service for the what the fuck was it called? The Order of the Eastern Star, which is like a Grand Mason female group, and we had to like return the fake flower thing that looked like shit to the Order of the Eastern Star. But there was this big fucking, like, I looked it up online because I didn't know what the fuck it was, and it was like, oh, anyone that's a Grand Mason or a wife or a relative of a Grand Mason may qualify for this order. And I was just like, holy fuck, super Freemason funeral.
Can't say I've ever had to deal with that.
Me either. It was very interesting. Beautiful jewelry. Goes up for like $200 on Etsy.
200 on Etsy. Dude, did I tell you I wanted to get a fucking like a Native American headdress? I was gonna do the whole wolf.
Good luck. Any
No, I did it, and then I realized, oh shit, I actually bought someone who's gonna taxidermy a fucking wolf. Good luck they couldn't find one that was like me because they refunded me all my money after I realized I had bought it, and I said, I don't really want to promote that.
Fun fact, as an American and not a Native American, you cannot own any piece of an eagle, and you should know that.
I don't.
You
So,
should.
I must be Canadian then.
You should.
Woot and a boot. You alright, bro?
Yeah, no, I was thinking about all the ways to pronounce Canada.
Canada?
Canada, Canada. You know, there's a lot of ways to perform it, but I didn't want to piss off our viewers because it sounds like we have a lot of Canadians.
Well, we do actually.
And I don't want to just like kink shame them. You know.
No, it's fine. I mean, you join the Discord. We got to deal with Lone all day, posting hyper stuff. So it's fine.
Lone helped me change my profile picture, so I can't like hate.
Wingless says I shot an owl before, or I shot an eagle before it was a hoot. Oh, the owl fucking with the shit. Canada.
Oh, what happened in Washington D.C.?
What do you mean?
Said the robot thing happened in Washington D.C. It was Wingless.
Oh, really? I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know the
I
chat.
think Wingless is probably looking this up as I say shit, just to make sure it's facts, even though this is fake news.
I try to push for facts, even though it's fake news.
So, I mean, like, I heard about this. I don't know if it's fucking real or not. So when I say stuff, I just hear about it, and I say it, and I go, I don't know, most of the time.
I'm still looking up the whole, like, reversing aging thing on my phone, apparently.
No, they developed, I heard about that too. They developed something that in rats allow them to live longer, yes. But we don't know the full story behind it.
Yeah, but like, the gene it affects is known as the NADs, so it's like, oh, we affected the rat's nads. So, like, you can't take it seriously, because it's just all fucking innuendo
they have
bullshit.
Big balls either way. If Brad was here, he'd just ask
they affected the nads of the rat, and he suddenly lives longer. It's, assholes.
Wow. He lights one up. Sparks one up.
You didn't see that.
Yeah, we did. This is the first time you smoked on stream.
No, second.
You smoked outside last time.
Second.
Oh, second because you did it earlier today. All right, got it. Yeah.
First, yeah. Second, still second time today. Keeping it off stream.
By the way, his girlfriend's sitting over there sleeping in between and hearing all the random bullshit that he's saying right now.
No, she's sleeping. She doesn't hear anything.
No, she hears 100%.
If I talk about
You've never had a
labradorite,
girlfriend
she's
before?
like totally asleep. Look at that.
Dude, no, wait.
Just, like, peer into the soul and mention keywords.
She's
like
100%.
selenite.
There's a subconscious that
color
listens when you're
change,
asleep. We have
EDM.
Anyway, with AI,
I love you.
I think that
if she didn't wake up, we're good.
Man, you.
Yeah, he just had a moment. My bad.
No, okay. Keep being you, man. As I was gonna say about the AI thing, let's wrap this up so we can just like basically say
CG whiffs. Brought to you by Chemical
with
Thoughts.
with the technology that's
we pay a lot for the cigarette and smoke effects.
We're developing stuff at a really rapid rate, and it kind of concerns me to some extent. And you know what? I think that there are people that are going to die just like in the past, but it's a technological evolution. And
you guys are gonna hear an air raid siren. I'm gonna be like, yellow. Ah, fuck.
There's a lot.
And then
I'm
just gonna disappear from stream. It's gonna happen one of these days.
It's gonna happen.
And if you wait for it long enough, I promise it'll happen.
Well, we got what this the second episode? You got fucking 10 more to go.
Yeah, and then I'll get there and I'll be like, no, officer, I have not been drinking tonight.
I thought you have a ride.
Yeah, but that didn't help me with, like, the dead person.
Oh.
Yeah, right? Oh, I could get a ride to it, and then just...
It's called Uber. You take the dead person in the Uber.
We're gonna Uber a court for the first time
just say your buddy's really drunk. Oh my fucking god!
You know what? That might happen.
I think it's gonna actually.
CG cigarette.
Make sure the family never sees this stream. Don't give them any of my business cards.
I'm Elemental Fox.
He can do it. He can do it.
Elemental.
By the way, we're representing a dead person right now with Soundgarden. Let's talk about Chris Cornell.
I have a
what is it?
No Face cat shirt. So No Face from they can see it.
I know that. You gotta see the full cat.
It's No Face from why am I blanking on this?
Oh my god! I just realized Fox can actually react to Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, no, it totally
or
can.
Recreate. Sorry, recreate. This is drunk me now talking.
Happens all the time.
I'm actually drunk now, so
we're late in the stream.
Yeah, it's getting to the end of it where we go do the after stream.
Yeah, there's no bonus for guessing our BAC
the shit's never gonna be shown on YouTube, but I'll tell you what.
Propane.
God dang
propane
right. God dang right. We get that. We get the propane. We make sure we get the WD-40 to unlock our WD-40 can just in case it's collapsed on itself.
In the immortal words of Dale Gribble, I too am surprised by the outcome.
Dude, you know, Dale knew so much, though.
Fucking Dale was the best.
Dude, he knew his wife was cheating on him the whole time at the end of that fucking series. And he just did it because he wanted to make her feel bad.
I love how Boomhauer ended up being his kid so much.
Yeah.
That blew my mind.
That was good as fuck. That was good as fuck.
Sorry.
Dude, King of the Hill is an amazing series.
We'll drop the Hank Hill references.
Crotch, after stream, Lone, shut the fuck up. This is the dirty motherfucker.
No, it's knee stream. You're gonna fucking ruin our channel. You have no knee stream. We're not into the foot fetishes. We're not into the crotch fetishes. I'm into the feet. We're into the in between. We're into the knee stream, which gives you the best of both worlds. If you ruin that, where will we have to go?
The moon. The moon.
Awoo stream?
Awoo stream. Dude, I think next stream we're gonna go full awoo. And that means
you like full suit?
We're not gonna do shit. We're just gonna be here and do whatever and drink at the same time.
I apologize for my voice in suit. It's different.
Mostly he just squeaks.
I just squeak a lot.
He doesn't scream like Ferks does. I think that's because you're a marble fox. So
no, you throw in like 3 more packs of cigarettes and like you got my General Fox voice.
Ferks used to smoke cigarettes, but he tried to quit. I don't know if he did quit.
Okay, you said tried to quit. Is that like he's still a smoker?
I think he really wants to.
He
tried to stop drinking too, but it's 2 weeks in and he's already like, I want to drink so bad. I'm like, all right, bro. Faded screaming on the fucking Lone. You are the most. I'm literally gonna give you degenerate status in my Discord.
I opted for the degenerate.
And I said no. I said Lone is the only person who deserves that fucking role.
And I was like, no. Can we make it? And we'll make Lone in it. Like we can be brothers. It'd be cool. I like it.
If you want to bind with Lone,
let's make a degenerate status, bro.
Oh God, it's gonna happen. I'm scared.
You helped me change my profile pic. We're brothers now.
Knee stream.
Is that Cal again?
No, I was Gamer Girl.
Oh shit. We don't want knee stream to get too popular. It's a little under the table.
Let me just post Chemical Fox's Twitch on Twitch.
Wait, where we post my Twitch?
.tv/Chemical Fox.
It's garbage. It's just us like setting up for stream and then like my phone dying.
It's mostly just him realizing, oh shit, I need my phone to make sure work doesn't text me right now.
Yeah, 100%. Like oh, I dropped it below 30%. I need to knock the shit off.
And that's not going to happen tonight. See, that's why we do this every 2 weeks. So you have a good amount of time off before we get the good news articles that we can talk to.
Thanks to Christmas, we're on every weekend that I'm on call now. So we need to alter that or have like.
Well, it's not going to be till after New Year's. I think we'll do it the end of New Year's, right after.
I am off call New Year's, so we can like super plaster on New Year's.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna be second day. You want to do it New Year's Day? You want to do a stream New Year's Day?
You know, I say I have my calendar right here, but like I can't look at it proficiently right now.
Well, I'm gonna ask you and I to finish this, and then we're gonna end the base stream, and we're gonna go to the after stream where we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Oh. That's that stream where you guys chill in for like 30 minutes afterwards, and we're like, no, we already ended the stream, but like the stream's still going for some weird reason.
Knee stream is dueling banjos just with crotches.
Yeah, no, I want you to vote on whose crotch is better, because I wore dress pants today, and I feel like I might be like runner-up for best crotch, but I won't know unless you guys like truly vote on it. And I don't know how to make a poll.
I can do that, but I'm not going to.
I don't know how to make a poll, and
if Calvin was here, he could do it because I think he's mod, so he can totally do it.
I don't even know how to give people credentials in my stream, so
you didn't even understand Discord until
no, I don't understand any of this. So because I don't know how any of this works, just like keep adding plus and then a random fucking number. And then one of you will win, and then you'll get like internet clout, I guess. I don't know.
It's the internet. It works.
If you think
furries make the internet go, by the way.
If you think you get clout, like sure you get clout. I'll give it. And then like next week I'll give all the money that's in my wallet again, and maybe it'll be more than $3.
Oh, God,
I hope it'll be more than $3. I really do. Because like Christmas is coming up.
This is the old picture.
Like, if I got checks in my wallet, I'll count it as cash and we'll donate it. We'll see what's up. So and I'm like really bad at cashing checks. So like if we're talking paychecks, like it'll be a really good stream, but we'll see. Are you clicking buttons?
Yes.
Okay. I'm out of material. I don't know what you want from me.
It is 1:15 a.m. Do you know where your kids are?
I know where my work's at, and it's not where I'm at.
Alright, it's done with the fucking trance now. Now we're on Armin von Buren doing like something that isn't him. So that's where we end the mainstream, and then we get to fucking do whatever we want after that. So stick around, guys.
Or don't.
Or don't. Or don't. He said it first. So we're going to play, this is my boy Vinol. Make sure you check him out at vinol.soundcloud. He doesn't know how to fucking, actually promote himself.
In Wisconsin, it's like 1:15 right now, and like, I'm out of ideas.
I'm trying not to get this man drunk, but it's not. Is it really not finding this? Really, dude?
He handed me a bottle of Jaeger. He's sliding through his fucking teeth.
You didn't drink it.
No, it's the cap's still on.
Okay. So you pick. What do we play by Vinol to end the stream? Which song is good ending?
Let's play Billy Talent, Ghost Ship of Cannibal Rat.
That's not an option.
Oh, okay.
That's not an option at all.
Then just pick a random fucking Vinol track. They're all good.
Okay.
But I do love Minus the Bear and Billy Talent, so like, if any of you also have similar sentiments, let's like light up the chat.
It shows
and then we'll like tell Mr. Werewolf here, like, Hey, more Billy Talent, more Minus the Bear, more.
You like things I don't like, musically, which is fine.
Okay, if he wants to go on that stream, let's talk about 303 or like Breathe Carolina and like